Hello everyone, Ranjita here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 5 of Crafty December and the prompt is clear plastic. As always, don't forget to check out Upcycle by Mansa to see her take on this prompt. You'll also find the links to Mansa's channel and details about Crafty December in the description below. Since today's prompt is clear plastic, I wanted to play around with clear shrink plastic. Just as the name suggests, it's a form of plastic that shrinks to a fraction of its original size when heated. Let's quickly get into the video and check out what I'm going to make today using this shrink plastic. Today I'm using shrink plastic sheets from the brand Dress My Craft. These are called shrink rings. The plastic shrinks when exposed to heat. You can apply heat to these sheets either by using a hot air gun or you could also bake them in an oven. But for today I'm going to use my heat gun. Also, these sheets have a frosty surface and a smooth surface. I prefer working on the frosty surface. They are quite stiff to feel, but you can easily cut them with scissors. So let's quickly make a project using these plastic sheets. So here, as you can see, I'm first cutting these plastic sheets into flowers using this die. You can hand cut them with scissors as well into whichever shape you want. So as you can see here, I'm quite easily able to cut it with the scissors, just that your scissors need to be crisp and sharp. So once I'm done cutting my flowers with the die here, I'm quickly going to go and color it. For coloring, you can absolutely use any medium that you have handy with you. You can use plain color pencils, sketch pens, markers, Copics, or even chalk pastels. So for today's project, I'm using these chalk pastels. My little daughter is a huge fan of Frozen. So she wanted some clips in blue color. So here I'm coloring these flowers in the shade blue. So all I'm doing is I'm just putting some chalk pastels in the center and I'm blending it with my finger. Very quick, easy way of coloring your plastic sheets. In fact, you can bring up your kids like I'm doing it here and you can make them color in whichever design or whichever shades they want. Only thing is you need to heat it up for them. Don't allow the kids to handle the heat. So as you can see here, I've colored my flowers on the frosty side. I'm just adding a hint of yellow on the petals here. If you're planning to make clips or accessories for your little ones, you can experiment different patterns and different colors. You can also try mimicking the pattern that is there on their dress, and you can make matching clips and matching accessories as well. I tried many different varieties of clips with this shrink plastic. In my future videos, I'm going to share many more videos using this shrink plastic because they are so nice to handle and the project finishes very quickly. So I usually make a bunch of them, or every time she has a party, I have a matching clip or accessory ready for her using these shrink plastics. So here my cutting and shading is done. Now I'm taking a foam board like this and I'm placing it underneath this cloth. I put the cloth because I didn't want the foam board to directly get exposed to heat. Now I'm taking a ceramic mug and I'm placing my cut flower inside the ceramic mug and I'm using my heat gun to heat up the plastic. Now why did I use a ceramic mug is this one is quite small flower, and when you put the heat gun on it, because of the high blast of air, the flower tends to fly around here and there. So I feel it is handy if I put it in a mug like this so it doesn't fly off anywhere. Once I've heated up, the flower curls up and then flattens back, and I'm going to quickly put it back on the foam board and I'm going to press it and I'm going to mold it into the shape I want. You can leave it flat as well, but I just wanted to give a little dimension to my flower. So I'm taking these ball burnisher and I'm just pressing it in the center to give it a little shape and to give it a little realism. If you want to mold your flower, you need to be a little quick. That is, when the plastic is still malleable and soft, you need to press it against a foam board with a ball burnisher to get that 3D shape. You need to be a little quick. In case if you want to repeat, you can again heat up your flour and make it a little soft and then try molding it back again. So here I'm doing the same procedure with the second flour also. I'm placing the ceramic mug and I'm placing the flour inside the ceramic mug. Using a ceramic mug helps me in another way, that when you blow hot air into it, the ceramic mug also gets heated a little bit, and thereby it gives more even heat to your plastic and makes it melt much more quickly. Alternatively, you can also heat up the shrink plastic in an oven. You need to check out the manufacturer's description and details to know at what heat or what temperature and until what time you need to shrink the plastic. Once I'm happy with the flower shapes, I'm going to add a pearl to the center and I'm going to stick these flowers to a hair clip. So you can see the finished images here. How beautiful and quick it was to make these matching accessories. My daughter really loved them and she now has a matching hair accessory for every party dress she has. I hope you like this and you will definitely give it a try. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I was of some inspiration to you. If you haven't done it yet, kindly subscribe to my channel and also do follow the entire playlist of Crafty December. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. The links are given in the description box below. Thank you.